Welcome back.
Good morning. Good morning.
To another edition of Roast Beef and Bagels. So, Roast Beef are thinking about a potential new contest. We're not sure if it's going to happen yet, but we're calling it Give It the Shirt Right Off Your Back contest. And this would be the shirt.
Look at that.
The Roast Beef and Bagels.
And it's one of one. There's only one made.
And it's got like this crazy design all over. I love this shirt.
We look good in those bitches too. I don't know what happened to us.
We do. But so we're thinking about doing that. And
give us some feedback if you think it's a good idea. I mean,
yeah,
let us know.
You can put what do you call it? The queue.
And put it in the queue.
You could put a comment in the queue. And there was something else. I didn't even tell the beef about this.
Well, really?
I think I like that. The beef.
I'm the beef.
I think another thing we'd want to do is we want to get more interactive with our audience. So we're thinking, I was thinking, I'm going to leave our email address in the description, and we want you to send us a quick video of yourself asking us a question, and we can insert the video into our show of you asking us the question, and we'll give you a response as best we can.
And the question could be anything. It doesn't have to be political.
Anything you want.
It could be like whether you get your haircut, I don't give a shit.
Right. Anything you want. So I was thinking about that too before the show started. I didn't even tell Roast Beef, but
that's a good idea. I actually like that.
What do you think?
I like that. I think that's an awesome idea.
This way we get a little more. Yeah, we get a little more involved with our audience out there. So, and this week we decided on a new cup, new fancy. It's like French,
fancy French cups,
like a French
from another party. He said, "I've never seen those."
You know who would get mad at these cups? Tito, because it's so small.
Yeah,
he said it was a shot glass when he was a special guest.
You don't like shot glasses. I like shot glasses.
No, you don't. So,
all right. What's the first topic? Go ahead.
So I was thinking, this is, of course, as always, there's a million things going on in this crazy world of ours. But one of the things, and I hate to go back to the politics, but one of the things I think that this Democratic Party is really exposing themselves as, and I think you've said it, the party of hypocrites.
Hypocrites.
Joe Biden pardoned his son. Now, before everyone says, well, if I was the president, would I pardon my son?
I would absolutely do it.
1,000,000%.
And I would say, I'm doing it because I'm his father. I wouldn't give it political nothing.
Right.
I'm doing it because I'm his father.
But the hypocrisy here is he was so firm and strong in his speeches that he will not pardon his son no matter what, that the law is the law. And if you recall, when they were going after Trump for multiple things, and if you could Google this, and there's so many clips out where there's all these Democratic figureheads.
No one's above the law.
No one's above the law. No one's above the law. But apparently, if you're a cokehead, crackhead of a son and your dad's the president, then you are above the law.
No show jobs in Ukraine, $50,000 a month. And still, I don't blame that. I would do that for my kid too.
Me too.
But this is where I have really the problem. I have the problem with the part. Besides the hypocrisy. He pardoned them for a 10-year period, bro. Not the 3 charges that he has. Like, he's up on for 3 charges. You want to pardon for those 3 charges, that's fine. I get it. But he's pardoning him for a 10-year period, which means he knows his son committed more crimes. They just didn't find out about it yet. That's the fucked up part.
He dated it back when he was VP.
Yes, 2014 to 2024. 10-year. No matter what this guy does within those 10 years, it doesn't matter. He's pardoned.
Whatever happened in those 10 years is officially erased from the legal books. Now, listen, that's not a fair thing to do. Right? If you break the law, you break the law, right? But this is one of the presidential powers that the presidents have. And listen, you're holding the highest seat in the United States, right? So there is a perk and a benefit that comes with it. But the thing here is with them being a bunch of hypocrites, it's if Donald Trump Jr. did something and Trump Sr. pardoned him, it
would be crazy.
They would run him through the ringer. So in a way, I hope, to be honest with you, Trump pardons all the J6ers that got falsely arrested for some nonsense that they said he tried to instigate an erection. An
erection. He gave every one of them Viagra.
Blooper.
But not one of them got charged with insurrection.
Trespassing?
aggravated aggravated something, and then trespass and a criminal trespass.
I pardon all of them.
I got news for you. Please, liberals, do not get mad when Trump pardons himself.
I don't think he can, right?
I think he can.
And the other people,
I think he's going to pardon himself for whatever bullshit that's going on in New York or whatever.
The other thing that they spoke about with Biden and the pardons is he's looking to pardon Liz Cheney, Adam Schiff. That makes you think,
what the fuck were they doing?
No trials, no nothing brought up on them.
No charges or nothing.
But he's looking at a list of Democratic head figures that he wants to pardon.
So with no charges.
No charges publicly made. That's got to make you think. I mean, unless you don't like to think, but it's got to make you think something. People know something. His son gets a 10-year pardon starting at 2014.
That's the
so clearly part. You know that Trump's coming into office and they weaponized the DOJ against him. So listen, I'm sorry. An eye for an eye. If I was Trump, I would do that too. Although Trump got a big mess to clean up. And if you think about it, Trump only has 2 years to clean it up because the midterms are coming. Change. So if we lose the House or the Senate, we're not going to get a majority of things pushed through. So Trump only really got 2 years to try to push as much as he can through. And I think he's going to be aggressive. He's not even president yet. He's had a meeting with the president of Mexico. Mm-hmm. She agreed to reinforce to remain in Mexico.
Right, and stop the caravans.
And they're ready.
To avoid the tariffs.
Right.
To avoid the tariffs.
And then my favorite was the knucklehead up north, Canada, Trudeau, right?
He's horrible, bro.
All of a sudden, he's at Mar-a-Lago with Trump.
Shaking head, smiling.
You don't want to get banged over the head either. And I thought the funniest stuff, because the liberal news outlets were making big stink about it. Trump told them, "You've been robbing us for hundreds of billions of dollars. You're going to get hit with tariffs. If not," he said, "why don't you become the newest state and we'll make you governor?" I thought it was hysterical.
I love Trump.
But
he's a funny fucking dude. And what's funny is I have these people online. Jesus, we already said his name. So Jesus and this other guy, Lance, they're complaining about the tariffs. When Biden raised the tariffs September 24th of this year, no one said nothing about tariffs. But I try to tell them it's the same thing as raising taxes on the people, right? On the corporations. It's the same thing. So liberals are behind raising taxes on corporations, but corporations don't pay the taxes. They pass it on to the consumer. So over a sudden, now they're upset if Trump's using it as a negotiating tool. That's all it is for him. He doesn't really want to do tariffs. He wants to use it as a negotiating, order the deal. He knows how to tell these motherfuckers, look, this is what's going to happen. And they're scared of him. And you need a fucking president that people are afraid of. I'm sorry.
No, you do, because as they've been saying all over the place, the adults are finally going to take over government the way it should be. I also like Elon Musk and Vivek.
I love it.
With this no more waste on money. Man, they were going over a list of things that money gets just wasted on. It was some other country, not even in the U.S. They had some DEI scholarship funds in some
like
other country.
Third world nation, we're paying for it.
But the thing in these other countries, which is funny, the U.S. is the only country where you see immigrants or people wanting to come to, right? Does China have a big influx of immigrants? And they won't
let them in. Even if they wanted to go, they won't let them in.
Does any of the countries in the Middle East have a big influx?
Well, Dubai, but only Dubai.
Well, that's because like all luxury and fancy.
Bougie people.
But you don't see the influx. You won't see China putting DEI if, let's say, a bunch of Europeans decide we're migrating to China, we're going to take over and we're going to bring European ideas to China.
No.
That never happened.
No.
The U.S. is the only country that happens in. Yeah. Right? You don't see that anywhere around the world. And granted, the U.S. was kind of built on that attitude that you want to be united, right? Everybody wants to be together. So I don't have an issue with it. But if you're doing it the right way, that's fine, right? Yeah. I'm sure our ancestors had to do it that way.
Yeah. But right? The difference is, so people keep on saying, I've been debating online, people keep on saying, oh, we're built on a nation of immigrants. It's not really true. We're built on a nation of settlers. Mm-hmm. So settlers came here and they worked their ass off. They built cities. They did everything. These migrants are not coming here to do anything but bleed off the taxpayer. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, it's horrible. I don't understand how people fight for that, right? And I post all the time on Facebook. It's very simple, guys. If you truly believe in these illegal immigrants to stay here, open your doors, call the State Department, bring families from any way you want, sponsor them, take them in, pay for them. Why are you forcing me to pay for them? I don't understand. If you like it, you fucking pay for it. I'm a gun guy. I don't ask anybody to buy my ammunition. I buy my own fucking ammunition. I don't want anybody. So if you want to do that, then do it. If you want high taxes, you don't have to wait to be taxed by the government. Write a check to the fucking Treasury Department. Send it in. Send it in right now. Do not hesitate. But don't force me to do it if I don't have to.
Agreed.
You know, and it's sad. Most of these people live in fucking red states. You know, they live under the fucking regime. Well, Daytona, but Daytona's a liberal city area.
Yeah, within there. You know? But no, agreed. I mean, it's crazy and it's out of hand. But not for nothing. Look what's going on too. I think even some of the Democrats are getting fed up with the way things are run. I mean, Mayor Adams came straight out the other day and said, "Cancel me."
Not only that, dude, did you see he's thinking about changing his fucking party? Dude, he's thinking about changing the party.
Can you blame him?
No, that's fucking unbelievable.
There's no loyalty in that party either. They went totally after the guy.
Yeah. As soon as he said about Biden, that was it. Fucking threw him under the bus.
Yes, he was asking for more money federally because New York could not take in any more illegal immigrants. And Biden gave him the big FU, and then they went after him, and now they're investigating him on various charges.
Got rid of all his people.
All his people are gone. They're all gone. And then he said the other day, he basically said what Trump said. Trump's not looking to deport the good people. You break a law, you do anything wrong, you're gone, right? We don't want criminals. If you want to build up this United States and you want to build it with a strong foundation, then you need strong people. You don't need degenerates coming in and murderers and gang members and all this other bullshit.
I mean, Venezuela said that they're releasing them.
They opened their jails.
The guy said it. He's like, we're opening our jails and sending them to America. We don't want to deal with them.
No.
And then they say, oh, it's racist. That's not racist. Look, I'm Italian. If you're Italian and you come over the border and you're a fucking rapist in Venezuela, whatever the fuck, I don't want you here. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's not racist. It's who wants criminals around their children? Like, I don't get it.
It don't make any sense.
And their defense is, oh, there's rapists in America. So we want more? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you defend that shit. It's just stupid, bro.
I think we should open our jails up and deport them to these other countries.
Right.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I agree. You know why? The other countries won't take them.
No.
They won't take them.
Like I said earlier, you don't see mad dash going to China.
No.
A mad dash going to Japan, Russia. You don't see that. You don't see people running to Africa.
Yeah.
Only the U.S.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's real simple to stop them. We don't even have to deport them. It's very simple. You're here illegally. We got to pass a law that states no federal funding will go to somebody who's here illegally. That's it.
Yeah, but then you're going to have all homeless people everywhere.
Well, the cities will have to work that out. And they're only going to be out. And by the way, I don't care what anybody says, sanctuary cities are unconstitutional. And I think Trump's going to prove it. I think he's going to bring it to the Supreme Court and they're going to say it's unconstitutional. There's no way that a mayor could say illegals can come in. They don't have that power. The power is from Congress for immigration. It has nothing to do with local. I don't know what they're talking about.
It's funny you mention that because New York, only the 5 boroughs are sanctuary.
Yeah.
Outside of the 5 boroughs, the state of New York.
Even Long Island, no, bro. Even Long Island, no. They
can't go there. They're not sanctuary areas. No. So it's very different. But yeah, so I mean, I was thinking about this all week because it just seems like there's never a dull moment with the liberals. They can't accept the defeat that they lost, right?
They don't understand why. They don't get it.
People are fed up.
Yeah.
What's his name on CNN? He flipped on them. Scott Jennings.
Oh, he flipped the fuck out.
Whoever took over Don Lemonhead's show, I don't know.
And he just got fired from Elon.
Who?
Don Lemon.
Oh yeah, he did.
He just got fired from Elon. I was like, I can't do this fucking guy.
He interviewed Elon and insult. How do you insult your boss on an interview?
Fucking stupid bastard. You know, because he only talks about race. He doesn't know how to talk about anything else.
No.
But our race is nothing. And speaking about race, dude, did you see that Penny situation? The guy on the train who
Daniel Penny.
Mm-hmm. He just got the highest charge dropped because the jury couldn't come to a unanimous decision.
Because people are fed up.
Yeah. Black Lives Matter came out immediately. Said that it's white supremacy and all that. I don't know, man.
If I'm on the subway,
it's not the answer.
And someone's gonna hurt me, I would look for a hero. Listen, I ain't defending myself or anybody else. To be quite honest with you, but I would need help. Yeah. And if this guy, a good Samaritan, came to my aid, that guy's a hero. He's not a criminal. No. They're trying to ruin, and he's only like in his mid-20s.
Yeah. Well, now he's on a charge where he can only get up to 4 years. And there's no minimum. And what I'm saying is there's no minimum. So even if they convict him, the judge could say, listen, he's never been in trouble before or whatever, we'll just give him probation for a year. But that judge will be fucked up. That judge he won't be able to go home if that happens. In New York, they fucking race riot constantly. It's just crazy. Whatever. But I feel bad for this guy because unfortunately I could be one of those guys. I'm not helping nobody no more.
That's the thing. If you're somewhere and God forbid something's happening to you or a family member and you need help, you're gonna have people walk away now, or you can have them take out their phone and record because no one's going to want to help you because of shit like this.
Dude, true story. I mean, I don't know if you remember. It's a long time ago. The train station by Graziano on Graham and Metro?
Yep.
A woman, I was going to college at the time, and a woman got her purse snatched. I ran after the guy, and I beat the shit out of the guy, like down the block where the old bar was on the corner on Angel Lee. And cops came and they cuffed me. They cuffed me. They threw me in the fucking car.
See?
And the old woman came out and she was looking to see what happened, and she seen the record. So she walked towards me and she told the cops, no, he's not the bad guy. He helped me. This guy's the bad guy. And they locked up the bad guy. Like, I'll help, but I'm not going to help. But nowadays I'm going to get arrested.
Would I help?
But I'm not doing it.
So if you see bagels on the street and something's happening,
he looks the other way. He calls me and says, dude, this is what's going on.
I'll call him and say, yo, there's something happening. I was like, but I got to go. I won't even record it. I just leave. I say, right,
maybe you should record it for the show now. Say, see, this is what happens.
I'll stream it live and go, I can't help because I don't want to get arrested.
Right.
So here you go.
I don't want to be the next Daniel Penny, whatever the fuck.
Daniel Penny. Yeah, I mean, and these DAs, Braggs, and these other people,
a piece of shit,
they're all assholes.
Piece of shit.
And I mean, listen, please, the system is so backwards right now. Hopefully it gets cleaned up. You hate to say it. You do have to drain the swamp and all this nonsense and all this woke garbage because it's really, truly fucking up society and it's messing up the youth. People ain't going to know which way to think. You got to instill the right thing in your young children at home. Listen, there's right and there's wrong. There's no in-between bullshit. None of that, well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. No. You do something wrong, you're wrong.
It. Doesn't matter what
you do something right, you're right. That's it. It's no gray areas with stuff like that.
I got a new job now, so I'm talking to this kid. Yeah, I do. A nice young lady. She has some emotional problems. She's on the spectrum, right? But she's high functioning, whatever. We were just talking. I had a class with her, and she was like, what are you, whatever. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, where are you born? I said, I'm American. She goes, you're not something American? I said, no, I was born here. I'm American. Right. So I said, what are you? And she was like, oh, well, I'm Afro-American. I said, well, that's how they try to divide us. If you were born here, you're American. There's no Afro-American, Italian. That's just another division, just like the gender shit. Stop letting these people brainwash you that we're different. We're all the same. We're all looking for our families to be prosperous and health for everybody. I don't give a shit what you are. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're an asshole, I'll treat you as such. It doesn't matter to me. But I don't like that division shit. They do it all the time. It sucks.
The only person, I think only Jesus is different.
Jesus, yeah. He liked when we shouted him out. He posted that we shouted him out. He likes it.
So this guy, Jesus, so hopefully, Jesus, you're going to watch it to the end.
Hopefully. I will tell him.
I will say this. I mean, I always thought it was hysterical that the man's name, I remember I was introducing him to somebody, whatever. I said, this is Jesus. And he corrected me. He said, no, my name is Jesus. And I looked at him and I said, my friend, you are the furthest thing from Jesus.
Jesus never glued his fucking eyebrows, his eyelashes shut.
He glued his eyes shut with crazy glue. Yeah. Who plays with crazy glue at 1 o'clock in the morning? Jesus does.
We were on the side of the football field trying to get him to see.
I'd like to get him in on a conference call somehow and figure that out.
Yeah.
Because he's anti anything we say. And
it doesn't matter what we say.
He'll only believe a meme. He won't believe anything. Like, he can actually see a news broadcast of the person speaking live or whatever, and the person could say, I love the color blue, and a meme will come out and say, he said he loves the color red. And he goes, no, he loves red. I told you he loves red.
Well, this week I thought it was funny. So he posted the Elon thing about the Doge, whatever. And he said, this guy has no compassion. He doesn't care about anybody. I see it completely different. He has compassion for the taxpayer who's been paying for everything all these years. He absolutely cares about people. That's why he's going to cut the fat in the budget so people like us and probably you can have a little bit more money in their pocket instead of getting fucking taxed constantly over.
I saw his post too with that. And Elon was also free speech because they asked him, do you worry about some of your advertisers pulling out based on some of the things you say? He's like, no. He goes, no one's going to stop me from saying what I want to say, which is free speech. Granted, guy's a billionaire already.
Richest man in the world.
He's up there, right?
He's the richest man in the world right now. No, he's number one right now.
Oh, and you see who else jumped on the coattails of Trump?
Not the dude from
Bezos, the guy who owns Amazon.
Bezos. Yeah, because he knows he's got to help out.
See what's going on?
And Bezos a liberal. He's diehard.
Oh, and Zuckerberg is having a meeting with Trump at Mar-a-Lago if he didn't have it already.
Yeah. I think he's worried about them regulating
regulations.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to regulate Facebook. I mean, the idea behind the conservative party is that we don't regulate. So I don't think he is.
But I mean, you see what's going on here, people? Just be open to think.
Yeah, there's no free thinkers out there, bro. Very few.
I hope there are. I hope they're listening to Roast Beef and Bagels and watch it. So,
oh my God, we're gonna show the Santa. We were gonna try to put the Santa in the back.
He takes up too much space.
Takes too much space. We want to be in the
we
Christmas
want to have
spirit.
the show like this.
Yeah, but it don't look right because this is up my nose. Don't look good. I don't like it.
Well, anyway. So listen, we thank you for tuning in to another episode of Roast Beef and Bagels. Don't forget, email us a video question. We can import it into this. And we're thinking about take the shirt right off your back contest next. Let us know what you think about something like that. All right. Brother. And we'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao.